So here I am, I'm sitting on the couch, laptop balanced on my lap, getting some actual work done, when my dog walks over, looks at me, nudges the laptop with her nose like, yeah, that's not going to stay there, and then proceeds to lay the entire top half of her 70-pound yellow lab body directly on top of me. Not beside me, not near me, on top of me. Like, this is not a suggestion. This is a decision that's already been made. And let me tell you, she's not a lapdog. And what makes it even funnier is this isn't new behavior. She'll walk past a perfectly good dog bed that she has personally tested, reviewed, and previously found to be suitable, but in this moment, nope, rejected. She'll ignore the couch when there's plenty of room, and she won't do this when I'm pacing around or standing at the counter, but the second I sit down and actually settle, that's when she decides, okay, this is happening now. And if you've ever had a dog who somehow knows the exact moment you stop moving, the moment you think you're finally going to get comfortable, well, you already know what I'm talking about. If you've ever found yourself wondering, why does my dog lay on me? Why do dogs sit on you like you're furniture that they have personally claimed? Well, you're not alone. Today on FurEver, we're breaking down dog behavior explained. The real reasons dogs lay on you, sit on your feet, park themselves on top of your clothes, or insist that your body is the best seat in the house. Now, some reasons are sweet, some are instinctual, and one near the end explains why this always happens when you're wearing dark pants. Stick around, and if you love understanding what's actually going on in your dog's head, well, hit the subscribe button. Now, reason number 1. This is my safe spot. When dogs lay on you, the first thing to understand is this. They're not choosing comfort. What they're choosing is security, which apparently feels a lot like testing out the springs on your internal organs, right? Dogs evolved to rest against members of their pack. Physical contact meant protection, warmth, survival. So when your dog lays on you, not just next to you, they're saying, this is where I feel safest. And notice when it happens, not during chaos, not when you're pacing around, it's when you finally sit down, relax, stop moving. Your calm body tells their nervous system, we're good. And if you've ever wondered why dogs sit on your feet specifically, well, same reason. You're grounded, predictable, stable. But safety isn't the whole story, because this behavior isn't just about them feeling secure. Reason number 2, you're the anchor. Here's where it gets personal. Your dog isn't just using you as a safe place. They've identified you as their emotional anchor. Dogs are masters at reading body language, breathing, muscle tension, energy. When you settle in, your dog's nervous system syncs to yours. It's a process called co-regulation. For example, think about the times this actually happens. You finally sit down after a long day. You exhale. Your shoulders drop. Maybe you lean back and stop fidgeting. And almost on cue, your dog appears. Not earlier, not when you were pacing around, but right then and there. It's like they were waiting for that exact moment when your body said, okay, we're done for now. We're relaxing. They say, okay, human powered down. We may now proceed. Your calm regulates theirs, and their contact reinforces yours. That's why dogs often lay on you when you're tired, stressed, sad, sick, emotionally drained. They're not being needy. They're stabilizing their pack. And yes, it works both ways. A lot of people don't realize that when a dog presses against you like that, it can slow your breathing too. But the way they position themselves tells an even deeper story. Reason number 3, the position is the message. Pay attention next time this happens. Here's a quick story to watch for. If your dog hops up, plants themselves on you, and then immediately turns their body outward, facing the room, the hallway, the doorway, they're not just getting comfortable, they've assumed a role. If your dog lays facing outward, that's protector mode. Even if the only real threat is the mail carrier or the vacuum, they're saying, you rest, I'm on watch. You'll often see this when there's a lot going on in the house. Kids moving around, noises outside, other pets nearby. But if your dog turns inward, say they rest their head on your chest, press their side against your ribs, that's different. They're sinking, listening to your heartbeat, matching your breathing, settling their body against yours like a weighted blanket. Yeah, a weighted blanket that sheds and snores. That level of physical trust only happens when a dog feels completely secure. And if you thought this was just affection, hang on, because sometimes it's not about bonding at all. Reason number 4, they're self-soothing. For dogs, physical contact releases calming chemicals in the brain. Laying on you helps them regulate excitement, anxiety, overstimulation. So when people ask, why does my dog like to lay on me all the time? Sometimes the answer is simple, because it helps them feel more balanced. A really common example, you'll notice this more often after something stimulating, like a vet visit, guests coming over, a long walk, fireworks, storms, or even playtime that just went on a little bit too long. Instead of pacing or whining, your dog chooses pressure. Because therapy is expensive and dogs don't have pockets, and besides, you're already right there. So this physical contact calms them, and you'll see that it's especially common in like young dogs or rescues or sensitive breeds or dogs in new environments. But it's also why they don't always choose you. They choose the calmest person in the room. But there's another reason that's surprisingly practical. Reason number 5, you don't move. Let's be honest. Dog beds shift, couches get crowded, blankets slide around. You stay put. Perhaps against your better judgment, but your dog has learned that when they lay on you, the spot won't disappear and no one steals it, and the temperature can stay pretty consistent, which explains also why dogs lay on your clothes, your feet, or directly across your lap the second you stop moving. It's not dominance, it's strategy. Very effective strategy, honestly. And yes, sometimes they've learned it works. Reason number 6, they've been reinforced. If your dog lays on you and you laugh, or you pet them, or you talk to them, or you adjust your position to accommodate them, guess what? That's positive feedback. And here's how this usually starts. The first few times, your dog hops up and you think it's funny. You shift the laptop. You say, really? As if the dog is going to explain themselves. You pet them absent-mindedly while still scrolling. To your dog, that interaction was a success, worthy of trophies and treats. They didn't get scolded. They didn't get moved away. They got attention, warmth, and contact. To your dog, that says, success! So it becomes a learned communication tool. Not manipulation, not control, just pattern recognition. And if you've ever wondered why your dog does this only with you, but not your partner, not guests, not the kids, this is often why. You're the one who responded. Congratulations, you're the one who's been selected. Reason number 7, you smell like home. Dogs experience the world through scent, and you smell like familiarity, routine, emotional history. Your clothes, your lap, your body, they carry your full sensory signature. This is also why dogs will walk right past a freshly washed blanket and make a beeline for the hoodie you just took off. Clean laundry smells nice to us. To dogs, it smells like a missed opportunity. But to a dog, it smells like a big fat nothing special. Where did all the good stink go? That worn sweatshirt, that pair of sweatpants you were just sitting in, that's layered with you. Your routine, your day, your emotional state. It's familiar. It's comforting. It smells like home. Which is why dogs will choose your clothes over their own bed, and why they're so determined to lay on you instead of next to you. Which is why dogs often lay on freshly worn clothes, your side of the bed, your feet, your lap specifically. And yes, this is also why they do it more when you're wearing dark colors, because those fabrics trap scent better. And, of course, they also show their fur better. You're welcome. Now here's the big question. Is this something you should allow? Number 8, affection, but not human affection. Dogs don't interpret laying on you as cuddling. To them, it means belonging, trust, connection, regulation. It's practical affection, which means if it's comforting, great. And if it's annoying to you sometimes, that's okay too. Dogs don't get offended by boundaries. You can shift position. You can redirect to a nearby spot. You can stand up. You can offer them an alternative. Clear communication matters more than constant access to your lap. And no, your dog doesn't think you love them less if you shift them around. So when your dog lays on you like you're their personal couch, it's not random, it's not weird, and it's definitely not accidental. It's safety, it's instinct, it's regulation, it's trust. And in a house full of beds, blankets, and comfy spots, your dog chose you. It's kind of sweet, huh? But even when you definitely did not choose to be sat on, it's still sweet. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go remove approximately 17 pounds of yellow lab hair from my black pants. Anybody got a lint brush? FurEver.